Hi everyone, this is my chemistry channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the bioinorganic chemistry. So today I have taken the new topic called metalloenzymes. These metalloenzymes are very important for the exam point of view. In this video, we are going to mainly study about the role of metals, that is chemistry of metals in enzymes that are used for the catalytic process in biochemical reactions. As we know, many biochemical reactions are taking place inside the living system. So these biochemical reactions are activated or accelerated by the some molecules. So those molecules are called catalysts. So these catalysts are called metalloenzymes. So this metalloenzyme serves as a biocatalyst in the biochemical reactions. First, how they are formed. The metals are which are highly stable that are incorporated into the molecule or protein. Either molecule or called as protein that are incorporated in the molecule which forms the metalloenzyme. So many metals that serves as a cofactor. Metals are act as a cofactor that are incorporated in the molecule which are known as metalloenzymes. So there is a link between the metals and protein part of the molecule. There is a strong link between the metal and protein part. So this metals strongly bound the enzyme molecule. So during the purification process, the metals are strongly bound the enzyme molecule, so it cannot be dissociated easily. So this one about the reactivity of metals with proteins. So the role, if you see the role of metals, these metals are very important in the maintaining role of metal. If you see the role of metals, it's useful to maintain the stable conformation of the enzyme. So this metal strongly bound the enzyme molecule which gives the stability to the conformation of the enzyme. And next, it binds with metal plus enzyme, binds together and form metal substrate complex, that is metal enzyme complex. Metal enzyme complex. And next, metals can either accept or donate electrons. These metals are capable of changing the structure of the substrate. And sometimes these metals can act as a nucleophiles to form a complex with enzymes. So these are the some role of metals that are doing their work in the metalloenzyme process. So it used to stabilize the enzyme structure, and it along with enzyme it forms a activated complex called metal enzyme complex, and it forms either it can donate or accept the electrons, and metals are capable of changing the structure of the substrate. Let's see that what is that. And it can act as a nucleophiles to form complex with enzymes. So these are the some roles that are playing metals. Okay. And if you see that, first, mechanism. The mechanism that are taking place in metal which bind with enzyme. So the metal substrate plus enzyme. It's called enzyme substrate complex. There are several mechanisms are provided to study about this intermediate called the enzyme substrate complex. The first step, that is when substrate enters the enzyme, it bonds with the enzyme molecule and forms this activated species. Activated species called enzyme substrate complex. It was first called, this step was called from the Michaelis-Menten mechanism. So this mechanism is from enzyme chemistry. We can go through that. So the first step, recognize that this is called Michaelis-Menten mechanism. After some person, after 1850s, the another person called Fischer came that he said that this substrate molecule has some structure and the enzyme species have some structure. So both are fit together and forms this enzyme substrate complex. That is called, they are given another mechanism called lock and key. Lock and key mechanism or lock and key model, where just like a key that fit into the lock. So as like this enzyme has some cavity, that cavity was filled by the substrate molecule and forms the stable enzyme substrate complex. So that was called by lock and key model. And after 1950s, the other person Richard came and said that there is a fit model. Which means the enzyme has some structure and substrate has another structure. So as soon as the substrate enters the enzyme converts its shape to substrate molecule which bound tightly and becomes fit the substrate into the cavity, which leads to the enzyme substrate complex. So there are three types of models are described to study the enzyme substrate complex called Michaelis-Menten's model, lock and key model and fit model. So these are about the mechanism. And if you see the coordination chemistry of these metalloenzymes, in metal proteins, metal ions are usually coordinated by some donor atoms. And if you see the donor atoms, usually nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen. So the metalloenzymes are coordinated by using this donor atoms. Protein, if you take protein molecule, proteins are made up of amino acid units. Several amino acids are combined together, form the peptides. Peptides are combined together form the big protein molecule. So protein is the sequential arrangement of amino acids. So many amino acids contains the amino group as well as acid groups. There are essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. And if we take some essential amino acids like histidine and cysteine groups, histidine amino acid essential and the cysteine and aspartate. So these are the donor atoms which are come from this amino acid. So histidine unit as imidazole ring which is nitrogen and cysteine as sulfur unit and aspartate as oxygen. So these three donor atoms are come from this amino acids. Okay. So many metalloenzymes are having the donor atoms called this histidine, cysteine and aspartate unit. As we know it, the enzymes are made up of macrocyclic groups. So this macrocyclic groups ligands usually having a link with amino acid residues. So this amino acid can be nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur donor containing amino acids. So they provide the cavity to the metal atoms and forms a metallo enzymes. So these amino acid residues are incorporated into the macrocyclic groups that are attached with the enzymes and forming the metallo enzymes. Okay, and if you see some physiological role of metals, these metals can involved in the cell replication and ATP synthesis, and it is used to store the oxygen. If you take hemoglobin is surrounded by the 4 pyrrole rings, and that is called macrocyclic ligand, porphyrin ligand, and it is used in the transport of oxygen and storage the oxygen. So in this hemoglobin, the metal center is iron 2+, which is the active site, and several metals are involved in the synthesis of neurotransmitters, and metals are involved in the RNA synthesis and hormone synthesis, and some metals are involved in the photosynthesis also, like magnesium, manganese, iron, cytochromes, and are involved in the photosynthesis. So these are some physiological roles of metal ions. So based on this, the metalloenzymes are classified into two types. One is redox metalloenzymes and another one is non-redox metalloenzymes. And if you see the example for redox metalloenzymes which are undergo the redox reactions, that is both reduction and oxidation simultaneously. Example for redox reaction enzymes are SOD, superoxide dismutase, catalase, ceruloplasmin, okay, and these are some examples for redox metalloenzymes. And for non-redox metalloenzymes, carboxypeptidase, carbonic anhydrates, and LADH, that is liver alcohol dehydrogenase. And these three are very important non-redox metalloenzymes and very important in biological system. They are involved in the catalytic reactions. So all these three are very important. We are going to discuss about this carboxypeptidase, carbonic anhydrase and LADH in next video. Okay. Thanks for watching.